Welcome to our latest Arsenal Football Club news video. In this video, you'll find out about the main news and updates about the team, including information about players, coaches and results. Sambi Lokonga has joined Crystal Palace on loan until the end of the 2022-23 season. 23-year-old Sambi has made 39 appearances since joining Gunners in 2021 from Belgian top-flight side Anderlecht. The Belgian international midfielder was called up to his national senior squad for the first time in March 2021, making his full debut in a World Cup qualifier against Estonia in September later that year. During his first season with Arsenal, Sambi made 24 appearances, including 14 starts in the Premier League, and now moves to Selhurst Park to gain further valuable first-team experience in the top flight of English football. Taylor Foran has joined League Two side Hartlepool United on loan for the remainder of the season. The 19-year-old defender has made 16 appearances already this campaign for Arsenal U21s in both the Premier League Two and Papa John's Trophy. He was also part of our travelling squad to Dubai in December 2022, featuring in our friendly match against Lyon. Cedric Soares has joined Fulham on loan until the end of the 2022-23 season. The 31-year-old defender, who has made 59 appearances for us in all competitions since joining from Southampton, is an experienced international with 34 appearances for Portugal and was part of his country's Euro 2016 winning squad. Cedric initially signed for us on loan from Southampton in January 2020, with the move being made permanent that summer. During his 5 seasons on the South Coast, the Portugal international established himself as a key member of the Saints' backline, usually starting at right back. He featured regularly during the second half of last season, playing in each of our last 17 Premier League matches of the campaign. He scored on the final day of last season, rifling home from a corner in the 5-1 home win over Everton. Elsewhere, Arsenal have bolstered their midfield stocks with a £12 million, 21 million Australian dollars, deal with Chelsea for Jorginho. Multiple reports suggested Jorginho had signed an 18-month contract with the Premier League leaders, with the option of staying on for another year, which was later confirmed by the club. Jorginho is a midfield player with intelligence, deep leadership skills and a huge amount of Premier League and international experience, Arsenal coach Mikel Arteta said. Sky Sports news reporter Dharmesh Sheth said on the transfer show that Arsenal do not view the move as an alternative to their failed bid for Brighton's Moises Caicedo. "We shouldn't be that surprised that Mikel Arteta wants Jorginho, there's been a long-standing interest in him," he said. "I'm told this deal isn't an alternative for Moises Caicedo because Arsenal throughout the month have been ready to do a deal for Caicedo if Brighton change their not-for-sale stance. That deal is completely off now and Caicedo will not be sold in this window," as Brighton had said. Either way, the addition makes sense given Arteta had made it clear in recent weeks that he wanted to add to Arsenal's midfield depth, and Paul Merson said Jorginho will be an outstanding addition. "You're buying experience, he's won big trophies," he told Sky Sports. "He's a proper holding midfield player. It was only 2 years ago he won the Champions League, Italy won the Euros, we were asking why England doesn't produce these players. 2 years on, Arsenal could be getting him. I know he's 2 years older but he's so intelligent. He'll protect the back four and he just keeps it simple. He'll be feeding Martin, Odegaard, Bukayo, Saka, Gabriel, Martinelli, he's a top signing." Shock stats show Arsenal might have pulled off masterstroke with Jorginho transfer with midfielder better than Caicedo. Arsenal finally turned their back on Moises Caicedo and opted for a cut price swoop for Jorginho instead, and it could prove a masterstroke. The Gunners saw bids of £60 million and £70 million rejected by Brighton as Caicedo, 21, failed to secure a move despite publicly begging to be sold. And while Arsenal were reportedly lining up a third offer of £75 million on deadline day, they have now agreed a deal with London rivals Chelsea to sign Jorginho, 31, for just £12 million. He may not have been Mikel Arteta's first choice, but the Italy international is a world-class operator who will push Granit Xhaka, 30, and Thomas Partey, 29, for a starting place. New stats have even revealed he could be a better option than both Partey and Caicedo. Since the start of the 2021-22 Premier League season, Jorginho has played 7 games more than Partey and 21 more than Caicedo. His penalty expertise has seen him register 8 goals, more than his 2 counterparts have managed between them, Partey 4 and Caicedo 2. And the Italian also has 2 assists to his name, with neither Caicedo, 2, or Partey, 1, bettering that tally. But that's only scratching the surface when it comes to Jorginho's impressive numbers. Out of the 3 midfield maestros, he also completes the most passes per game, has the best pass completion rate and registers the most passes in the final third. Jorginho dwarfs Partey and Caicedo when it comes to possessions won per game, while he also beats the Ghanaian when it comes to tackles and interceptions. In fact, there are only 3 statistical areas which show the ex-Chelsea man's weaknesses. He comes up short in distance carried, an area which Partey beats him by an average of 14 meters. Jorginho, who is a decade older than Caicedo, is dribbled past more than the pair, and his duel success is also the lowest. But overall the figures are overwhelmingly in favor of the Euro 2020 winner. And his price tag also means Arsenal have saved themselves a large sum of money, particularly given Brighton were asking for £80 million for Caicedo. Jorginho could make his debut for the Gunners away at Everton on Sunday. If he is not ready in time, his first game will then come at home to Brentford on February 11th. Let us know your opinion on the subject discussed in the video, comment below and help us broaden the discussion. Your opinion is very important to us. Thanks for watching.